Working.
Oh, yeah.
I totally look like I've been goosed in that picture.
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. You are watching Splash Pages. My name's Leo. I'm the monkey behind the keyboard here. We have a tremendously awesome show scheduled for you, as always, with an amazing special guest, but I'm going to let Rich tell you who it is. But without further ado, Mr. Drew.
Hello. Well, I'm ready to tell you a Christmas story.
Love it. Jar Jar.
Hey. Now, it's funny. I was on Steven's show earlier today, but luckily it was on only voice, audio, because, God damn it, I'm wearing the same shirt, and people would have thought I wore the same shirt 2 days in a row.
He's a ghost.
Yeah. Velvet.
Evening. It is I, the Velvet Joker. And you know what time it is. It's Tuesday night, and it's Splash Pages at 8 p.m. Eastern, as we all are live, kicking it live, freestyle. And we got a fun show tonight. We're going to be talking about Batman Noel with the great Liebermehl. And we've got a great special guest tonight. He's a cartoonist. You may have seen it in the newspaper. You may have heard about it. It's Sour Grapes Tim Jones.
Yeah. Hey guys. Wow.
Tim Jones. I love your sour grapes.
You know, I've heard these voices before.
Put your sour grapes in my mouth.
It's called therapy.
Oh, jeez.
For the record, they're green.
Yes.
I don't like the purple ones for some reason.
Jeremy, you owe me $5.
My wife says, "Oh, they taste the same." Okay.
I can only imagine what your grapefruit juice is like. But and moving on. Hi. Well, welcome to the show, everyone. Yes, let us know in the comments that if this is the Christmas Carol, which of the three ghosts are we? Who is Bob Marley and who is Scrooge?
Oh, I gotta be I want to be the middle The middle ghost, the ghost of present.
Yes,
So
I can tell.
say things over and over again.
Hi, J-Bo.
It did.
Hi, J-Bo.
I'll take.
So,
Come in and know me better, man.
oh, okay. You see, that's exactly where I was going too. So that's that. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
damn.
With all
Oh,
due
I'm
respect
sorry.
to all the Scrooges and the Christmas carols in the past, that's the best. I'm just going to say that here and now, with all due respect to the original, that's the best.
The rugs.
The Muppet Christmas Carol. I need to say that for all our fans. And if anyone
The
disagrees
Muppet
with me,
is, like the best.
if anyone disagrees with me, you can flood my Facebook with attention. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Oh, Justin asked me to find this. There's one that's out of print. I was able to find it.
You did.
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's available now. So
I love the Muppets all the times.
Is that the one with the original where they don't cut out the song?
I was only able to find it in one place, and it's we can talk about it after the show, but it's one that Justin asked about. All of you have,
and it's not the Jug Band Christmas?
that's on there too. That should be on there.
Yes.
Little
Emmett Otter.
action.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on there.
You guys, listen, you guys want to live? I'm telling you right now. J-Bo, don't tell me what to do on my show.
This is
God.
our life.
Okay? I am not an action figure that will be priced equally well at your booth, equidistant from one who is charging far more than that. Okay, sir? Lock it up. Okay.
So Tim, you're in what, 45 papers now?
41. 41. But who's counting?
Yeah.
Clearly
Yes,
you.
what's the newest news, Tim, in Sour Grapes universe?
Well, as far as papers go, I'm in. The latest one is in Tennessee.
You're the only 10 I see.
There's only 10. Well, we were talking about 2 before. So that's in Tennessee, the Marion County News.
Okay.
And,
So how many new ones is that for this year? Will that make it? Is that like 3 new ones, 5 new ones, 10 new ones?
let me see. That's I got it right in front of me, actually.
All right.
Got the stats.
I'd
Got
say
the data.
about a half a dozen.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was wearing
about a
my
half-
sour grape shirt on the way to Virginia, and I got stopped a few times by people asking who the dog on my shirt was and saying that I looked a lot like him. I had to explain the whole thing.
You know,
I was like, oh boy.
you know, Jeremy, you do seem to carry a cloud that follows you, so I kind of can believe that.
Wow.
How does growth like that happen? Are you reaching out to newspapers? Or newspapers are reaching out to you? Do you have a broker that works on it? How does that happen?
Yeah, I do A to Z as far as the strip goes. So I just call them up. It's like fishing. I find I have a website that tells me all the newspapers in the country, and I just kind of pick a state and I start reaching out, and I make phone calls, and hopefully I get a hold of somebody and give them my spiel. And what was really cool about the paper in Tennessee is when I first talked to him, he says, well, can you give me, till the first of the year? Things are a little busy right now, and this, that, and the other thing. Give me a jingle then. I said, okay, but I said, well, just so you know, I'm the name of the strip is called Sour Grapes, and I went on, and he stopped me, and he said, hey, he says, Sour Grapes. He says, wait, I've seen that. I know that strip. I really like it. He says, yeah, you know what? Let's do this now. And I'm like, holy crap! They're seeing me somebody down in Tennessee knows about it. So.
Nice.
Who knew?
That's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I just that's never really happened before. To be honest with you.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely. That's fantastic. 6 new in 1 year. I mean, that's you're going for every other month. You're getting a new market. I mean, that's exciting.
And And it's so funny because I didn't know that
Hi,
one
Ty.
of one of our own made it to your strip. I didn't know Jeremy had made a cameo in one of your comics at one point, and then he showed it off. This very proud badge of
Yeah.
honor, and
Hey,
I'm
it's
just
my only
like,
comic book appearance.
yeah, I was like, wow, that is freaking cool, man.
It is. I'm wicked stoked. I'm in a book. I'm
You're
like,
immortal
and,
now, Jar Jar.
yeah,
That's
I
that's
know.
how it works. So it's like Highlander. So now you need the
Here we are.
so people that have appeared in other comics have to like hunt you down and behead you.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
shit.
and it's funny, Tim, because I was telling them this last time. I funded a friend's Kickstarter. He does this. He draws and writes this horror comic, and I donated like the highest tier, and I got to be killed in the book. And
Nice.
he even name dropped me. So I believe, and it was clearly me because he just name dropped me. The character's wearing a Ghostbusters shirt,
Hell
of which
yeah.
I'm a big fan of, and so Ghostface, the killer from Scream, killed me with a pillow.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was very proud of this, so I posted it online, and only like 4 people liked it. And I was like, man, if I said I love farts, I would have got like 60 likes because you all suck. But I post something of significance, and you are like, no, this is clearly important to you. And I'm just like, you know what? Whatever.
How do you
died.
how do you kill someone with a pillow?
You know what?
Is
You got
that
to
where
read
they
it to
put it
believe.
on your face or something?
Well, they smush the nose down into the face, and then
Oh,
they block any breathing.
It might have been a pillow. It might have been a clipboard. I don't really know. Either way, point is, I watched myself literally die. So that was
cool.
interesting.
Well,
So
being somebody with sleep apnea, like if you don't breathe during your sleep, you can die. So it's
I think if you don't breathe when you're awake, you can die too.
yeah.
Leo, listen. You call it sleep, Leo. You call it sleep apnea. I call it Darth Vader training.
Farts is funny though. Ty's right.
That's
Farts
right.
are funny.
Just want to give everybody a heads up. We got a ton of people watching. So if you have any questions for Tim, or you want to spout some comic information or news or whatever, just show it in the comments, and I'll try my best to get to it. And if I'm not seeing your comments, just head on over to our YouTube page or our main Facebook, StreamYard. I have it re-streaming to a couple other places.
So Tim,
just in case I don't see it.
How many?
Yes.
How many? I don't know if you call them issues, episodes. What? Each is it 52 episodes a year? Do you get put out 52 new sour grapes?
Strips.
One each week. Strips.
Yes.
Thank you. I
Yes.
don't know why I was missing that word.
I never thought of that. Yes, I have folders in my computer that go back to 2015.
Wow.
So there's about 50 or so in each folder. So that's I never thought of that, to be honest with you.
So
how do you pull that up each week? Like, I can't be funny every week.
You try really hard.
I just finished one before I came on too.
Sweet.
And I haven't posted it yet, but I don't know.
I try to reshare these
I
every
base
time.
I base it on my life, so there you go.
So has Sour Grapes ever been on a podcast?
What does that mean?
Has your character ever been? I'm sorry, on the strip. Has the characters ever been on a podcast?
Oh! No, I've never done that before. That's an idea.
Oh, I think Rich is hinting at a way to get themselves all put into another, and myself as well, into another strip.
I wasn't thinking that, but I was just curious because he said it's based on his life. So I was wondering if he had ever, because I know he's done other podcasts besides ours before. And I was also curious, Tim, for like when you open up new markets and stuff, they're only seeing your new stuff. Do those newspapers give you an opportunity to like pitch your books or where they are so they can see like your older works, since it's like a new market and they're not familiar with your long-term stuff?
No, they the only thing I can do promotionally with these things, and that's one of the advantages I have of being self syndicated is I put like a note underneath my strip that says like I'm going to be at a show or something, and so that helps out me. That helps out the show, and that. So that's. But I've never been able to kind of, my website's on the strip too, so people can if they happen to see that they can
and they can get
and my books are on the site and that. But
what about the weekday papers? You're in the Sunday funnies, but the weekdays, some papers do have, a couple strips in there. Have you thought about trying to get into the weekday papers as well?
No.
Look,
I'm so
Leo, one thing at a time, man.
I mean that'd be a great
family
way
circus.
great way for your older strip to go in.
I've been I'm just about, and all the papers that I'm having trouble talking. It's like my wedding night. I'm in weekly papers.
That was because of the gag, but
yeah, that's what she said.
No, but
so I'm in weekly papers and a handful of monthlies, but I've never gone into a situation where I've done dailies. That would be a whole nother ball of wax. I mean, I'd like to. Yes, they're in the front.
Yeah, no. I want you to finish your thought, Tim. You take such good time. I've never felt like I need to talk slower when I'm talking to you, because I always I'm talking way too goddamn fast, and this man is like on his second sentence. Like I need to slow the fuck down.
Yeah,
Tim Jones style.
Get in the line, because.
Just real quick.
It's never been pointed out to me quite like that. There,
You're
Drew,
welcome.
So
thank you for making me better, so I could slow.
I'm all off.
I'm
off the cuff, so
So J-Bo's asking, Tim, when can I be in your comic, and how much does it cost for a cameo? LOL.
$200.
And T is saying he kind of amazes me by how quickly he can come up with a new strip. And wow, Tim putting them into your comic strips, that would be a whole new business. There you go.
What?
Wow.
All right, you set the rate, and apparently Drew's going to market that for you.
I'm sorry. You have to buy $200 of Tim's books. You have to support him with $200 American dollars. No monopoly money, no Bitcoin. Okay, and no IOUs. Yeah. We learned that with Dumb and Dumber. They don't work.
What about Shiba? Or
you know what? I don't even know what that is, so I'm going to say no.
What's that one that's going under right now? That crypto?
They're all going under, but
something with an X in it.
Yeah, XTI or something like that.
Yeah, that's not a coin. That's a that's sort of like Robinhood. They it's like an exchange for coins.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, so like
where they be robbing you
small time
in the hood.
Get out.
Well, Robinhood was kind of cool until they pulled that crap with the GameStop stuff. But I digress. Let's get back to Tim.
So Tim, I have to ask, because I know that there are sometimes
FTX
with some authors, they'll think of they'll have an ending in mind for like a book or a series or whatnot. For comic strips, do you think about such things? Do you think if it ever came to an end, what you'd think the final strip would be, or wow. I don't know. I'm not trying to be morbid. I'm just curious.
I like that, because a few years ago, maybe not years ago, but no, it's definitely years at this point. I read an ending to Calvin and Hobbes where
I was just thinking about that. That's not real, but that was.
I know it's not real, but it was talk about heart wrenching.
Oh yeah. Calvin gets on his meds and Hobbes just disappears. Holy shit, destroying a child.
There's a better
I'm talking
sequel.
about the one where Calvin passes. and
Oh.
his grandkids get Hobbs.
Oh wow.
Okay, why would you tell me that? That's heart wrenching. No, there's a better one out there, Leo. There's one where Calvin's kid, I think it's his daughter, inherits Hobbs, and he sees them playing, and he kind of gets it. And I'm like, oh, that's a cute kind of sequel. It's not, of course, approved by Bill Watterson, absolutely not. But I was like, that's better. I saw the one you're talking about, the medication one, and that did break my heart.
Yeah.
I've
like
never
medication.
thought of that. I don't. Sour grapes isn't ever going to end.
You know how it
Um,
ends?
and the
It
reason
goes
why I
into
say
a
that is
live
because
comic
it's
strip of Tim.
when I end, that's when the strip will end, because it's based. Aesop is basically an extension of me.
Right.
So, as long as I'm around, it'll be around. But that's an interesting thought.
Okay.
So
That's
one of
no
us
problem.
will have to write it once
ending.
Tim dies. So it's now our job to carry on the torch and do something with
Well,
the Aesop.
You see, now I know the next time I'm at a show and Tim's there, I have to get a shirt because I'm going to wear the hell out of that shirt. I'm going to advertise. I'm going to be a walking billboard and,
Dude, the ladies
just do
love it.
interviews and just be like, do you like my shirt? Sour grapes.
Mhm.
Check out.
The ladies love
Next
it, I'm
year, I'll say this. Next year, Sour Grapes started like in 2013, technically, when I first started doing it. And I actually started out with the title Aesop's Foibles,
Mm-hmm.
a play on fables, but I changed it to Sour Grapes. And so next year, I'm actually thinking of putting together a complete collection of one book, and for its 10-year anniversary.
Cool.
So we'll have a big ass book that you can put a plant on or something.
Oh yeah, it's the Sour Grapes Treasury.
Yes.
I'm a collector of treasuries, so I'll have to pick that up.
The Miserable Trilogy. I mean,
There you
Treasury. Sorry, I said trilogy.
The saddest treasury ever.
Drew's got me thinking about everything I'm saying.
No, I'm trying to think of a way of combining trilogy and misery together. I'm going to get it. Just give me a second.
Treasury.
I'm trying to picture a comic book, Tim, where Aesop is very upset with Kanye West, and he says he won't work with him. He just won't work with him.
There you go.
Yeah,
I love it.
You're
so
ridiculous.
It's like, I'm sick of this. Me and Yeet are
Like Aesop's going to get a sneaker deal, and then the guys from the executive company come to Aesop, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're going to do the sneaker deal, but Kanye West is going to design all your sneakers." And Aesop's like, "No, I can't work with you, man."
No. That's when Aesop's going to just do a SpongeBob meme. He's just going to hear them like, I'm head out.
Yeah, I think Aesop would say something like to Kanye, "Ye are a dick." So,
damn. Not even get their own rain cloud. You just get a nope.
So Tim, that brings up: are there any things? Does the strip ever involve things that are in the news, not politics, but other things that may be in the news?
No,
Never?
I don't do stuff like that. No, it's in its own world. I try, I'll make it topical for like seasons.
Okay.
And I don't mean Frankie Valli,
Yeah.
but
Hey.
I like Christmas time. I like to do the snowmen come out around in the winter, so the snowmen came out again. Aesop communicates with snowmen. There's a group of snowmen.
Beautiful.
And so that's the one that I did tonight. So that's a lot of fun. But I don't do politics. It's kind of it's done. You know what I mean? It's like
Sure.
that's other, which is completely fine if you want to do that. But
the question is, do the same snowmen that come back every year, do they melt and then come back rebuilt, or are they totally new snowmen every year?
Oh no, it's the same guys and girls. And
Okay. So, but did they melt at the end of the season?
no,
You
because
just no
you'll
longer
see
have them
them.
in the strip.
I've had them out in the summer,
Oh,
but there's no snow. It's grass, but they're there.
okay.
You know? So
They're magical snowmen.
there's some jokes with that.
Aren't all
and-
snowmen magical?
Yes, as a matter of fact, they are. I actually did one in the summer where one of the snowman had beach gear around with a towel and stuff like that, and Aesop's like, where are you going? He says, I'm going down to the beach, and he says, isn't that a little dangerous for you? And the snowman says, well, I'm just going to go work on my tan. So, okay,
Definitely want to stay out of the salt water.
yeah.
No, okay. Your
But,
joke was better, I guess.
Yes, it was, Jar Jar.
Tim, any more con appearances
Thanks,
before the
Leo.
end of the year?
No, I'm all done. I have
really?
someone very, very special to me, and I
Oh.
hope she's watching.
Oh.
That is taking care of that for me now, and she's awesome, and we've already started to plan for next year and stuff.
That's
It's
awesome.
going to be a big help, and she's super talented.
Oh, great.
And I love her dearly. So we'll but I'm done for the year.
Okay.
Do you know what your first con of the next year is?
I'm hoping that it'll be new for me. I think we're going to try and get into GamerCon, CT GamerCon.
nice.
with
I will
Mitch's
see
show.
you there.
Yeah.
You will.
Well, we're waiting to hear back from Mitch. So, Mitch, if you're watching, I will come. But
I'll be running 2 of the panels there.
I'll knock my
very
ear out.
excited. Oh no.
So, I lost power.
Uh-oh.
Did I?
No, you have it.
Your lights.
You're good.
Oh, okay.
We can see you.
Did you have you been to Springfield yet?
No, we
Um,
didn't. We didn't talk about that one. I'm not so sure about that one. I have to think about it. I know that one was kind of they weren't expecting. That wasn't there like a shitload of people there or something
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had
And
a good
turning
turnout,
people
but
away.
They did probably a poor way of handling all of it.
well, it was also their first year, so
Yeah,
Uh,
but
I
they
mean, to
didn't
get-
reach out to any of the local artists around here while doing their first year con in Springfield. There's a huge art local con, or not local artist group that
Community.
was kind of shunned, and
Mm.
it was disappointing.
well, hopefully they correct their mistakes this year.
Yes.
But I mean, for a first year con to get tremendous.
Oh, no,
traffic is
yeah, all
definitely good signs.
all the props to anybody that can do that.
Yeah.
But I think people are really starving to get out of their houses too.
Oh, 100%.
And
Oh,
here,
yeah.
I live right near Springfield, so like we have a couple of small cons. We don't have any like big cons in this area. So
Well, Jeremy,
if we ever do get one, it would be nice.
I mean, I don't know the people that put on that Springfield con, but clearly they did some marketing because I think just like a month or two ago, they had the Super Mega Fest, and I heard that was a big bomb.
Was it?
That like a lot of people did not show up, and the vendors.
I
did not
don't
do
know
well.
about.
Well, they
do
lost
the-
power on the Sunday.
Oh,
the
that
gener-
too. I
the
forgot. I
generator
even
broke.
forgot about that. That they lost power in their new location on the second
Yeah,
day.
well, that's the thing. They've moved location like 3 or 4 times now, and I think it's under new management because we used to get booths there, but the person I used to reach out to, I don't think he's in charge anymore.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know
Well,
what's going on with Super Mega.
Yeah, I love that con. It's it's sad to if it's in a downfall.
Was that the one that was at the castle?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to put any cons down. I was just trying
Oh,
to
no,
give
no.
credit to a new con
Oh,
that got
no,
people in the
forgetting-
door, because I think that's always probably the hardest part.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Rhode Island was wow.
Yeah.
I heard 100,000
Wow.
I can't believe that.
people. I really did. I mean, it was a great 10th anniversary. I had a blast. I did a bunch of. I normally don't do commissions, but I did a bunch that weekend, just drawing. Like I did a Pinky and the Brain. I did
Ooh, okay.
Hanna-Barbera characters and stuff.
Yeah,
My favorite is
didn't
Captain
know-
Caveman.
Yep.
Nice.
I had no
and the
idea
Teen
you did that,
Angels,
Tim.
Tim, and the Teen Angels.
Yes.
I saw that
Yeah.
Captain Caveman you did. That was awesome.
He is so. What's funny is that I started doing that at the beginning of the summer. Someone challenged me to draw Scooby Doo, and they wanted me to do it because they couldn't, and they're one of the most incredible comic artists that I've ever known.
Mhm.
And it's Joe St. Pierre, and
He is a great artist. I have
Joe
a
is
vision of
amazing.
his.
and he said something to me that still sticks to me
Well, my
to this day, is that that stuff that I'm good at, which is the Hanna-Barbera stuff, only because I'm influenced by it. And I'll just say I do my best with it. But he said to me that it's a different language.
Well, yeah.
He has trouble drawing that stuff, and I looked at him and said, "You have a problem drawing something." Oh my God, I don't think so. But I took it and I went with it, and I drew them, and it came out really good. And then I just started drawing and drawing and drawing. And then I started thinking of these characters that people might have forgotten about, and Captain Caveman came up, and I remember loving him so much, and he's so fun to draw.
Mhm.
So I just started. I did a bunch of Captain Caveman drawings and some other stuff. Hong Kong
Did you do that
Phooey.
totally from memory, Tim? Like the Scooby Doo and or did you take a
No,
look on your phone to refresh your memory?
Yeah, because that's I can't. I had to look and see where things were, like where the eyes were, how this look, how that look. I don't have that kind of a memory that I can just pull things up and draw it. So, but once I get it down, then I'll start putting my own edge to it and my own poses and stuff like that. But yeah, so I mean, I think a lot of artists use reference.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
Well, speaking of that, I know, Tim, I forgot to ask you how much time we have for you. I wanted to bring
And
up.
now it doesn't matter because we're going to keep you forever.
I know. Comic book news. So that brings up a perfect example. So top of the news today. I know we've all heard of the Lensa app. We're all playing with that.
Heard it? No, I'm not playing with it. But
I see
heard
people posting it
people
on
getting
Facebook.
mad about it.
Drew's one of them. Leo's one of them.
Yeah, I saw Drew's, and I'm like, Drew, how did you do it? I got to do it.
But you guys have to pay for that. That's not a free one, correct?
No, well, okay. So yes, we do, but it's not like horribly expensive. It's only if you pay for it. It's
either
somebody speak
8 or
on-
12, depending on how many variations you want.
$8
Yeah.
or $12.
Yeah, it's not really too expensive. And I need to say this for the record before we do. I don't understand, and I apologize to some people because maybe it hasn't been explained to me in a certain way. I don't understand why everyone's in an uproar about it. Personally, I did it, and I was just like, oh, cool. I just tried this thing once, and then I'm like, all right, well, I did that. It wasn't like, and I'm still going to support artists. I'm still going
that's what
to,
I'm confused by. I don't understand why there's this uproar at this.
Yeah, I'm kind of don't understand it. Like some people are like, oh, I'm going to unfriend someone if their profile is Lensa AI artwork, and I'm just like, is this really like?
We've gone to a weird.
Yeah.
Everyone just wants to complain all the time about something.
Yeah, I just,
So supposedly
There's a lot.
these are two.
Oh, that is
Lenza.
fucking cool. Who did that? Is that
That
Cos Lounge?
that's Lenza.
No.
And
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, is that just their original art?
So
Lenses?
that's
The AI? Yeah.
that's the issue is Lenza is it's AI, but it's taking sampling of images on the internet to sort of like create its own art.
Uh-huh.
And that's one of the big things is people think it's essentially stealing other people's styles.
Is it? I mean, I guess since you have to pay. But
so
like,
is it a
it's
drawing program?
It's all AI. So
Artificial
Who's
intelligence.
making the money?
Yeah.
Like,
So what is that? How does it work? So you put your photos up, and then you describe something for them to do with your photos.
no. So what? So for everybody who doesn't have it,
yeah,
you select. It gives you very specific photos at once. It wants like close-ups, selfies, angles, and whatnot. Not full body, not group shots, that kind of thing. And once you have 10 photos that are within its requirements, you then can select how many avatars or whatever you want. You have the option 1 to 50, 1 to 100, 100 to 200, and then you give it about 17 minutes. And it'll then give you all these images, and you can save however many you want. And of course, each time it's going to be different. And I'll admit with Leo's right. Like, not every photo is a winner. You know, certain things don't really come out as great. Like, I did a bunch, you know, because you guys all know me. I put of course 1 or 2 that had sunglasses on. That didn't always transfer really well to the Lensa. So there are limits, and not everything is a prize one. But I mean, some of the stuff is pretty cool. But
sounds like
I never
that aging
for
app that everybody
Lenza.
was doing.
So for Lenza, that's for like the profile pics and whatnot. But the AI behind it, it's actually pretty powerful. Where you can actually put in, say, like you want a picture of Spider-Man fighting Jaws or something like that, and it'll use AI to build the images. And a lot of people are starting to use AI just to build images for their websites and whatnot. And
That sounds cool.
So say if you type that in, it needs to develop, you know, the style somehow. So, and it's the styles, from what I understand, is derived from what's publicly available on the internet. So it has like a catalog of like all like Spider-Man pictures or people in different positions and whatnot. And it uses the AI to generate it.
Do you think
I've tried a couple of these different AI apps, Leo, and the test that I always put it through, and it's failed every time to do either a ridiculous image or something that just didn't make a lot of sense, is I said the Joker riding a dinosaur, and not one of them has been able to complete that yet.
Yeah.
Nicely done. You would.
I want Jar Jar Binks as every different pop culture character.
Jar Jar is Taylor Swift.
Yeah, damn straight. Jar Jar as friggin' Putin. Jar Jar as
Jeremy Courtney.
Well, no.
Jar Jar is Tim Jones.
or I don't know, like Biden.
Lisa Dryer cartoons.
Like weird Freddie Mercury.
I love
Jar
sour
Jar
grapes.
Binks. Like, I don't know, David Bowie Jar Jar Binks. I want some weird Jar Jar Binks.
Well,
like, actually, Tim, I want to go back to your commissions. What would it cost to have you come into a place and do a mural of Hanna-Barbera characters?
$1,000.
Oh my god. I've never done anything like that before.
I love Hanna-Barbera.
Well, you asking him to paint it or just sketch it, and then someone else would paint it afterwards?
No,
I would have someone else paint it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I won't have the patience for painting, at all. There's been we painted in the house, and there's almost been divorces. So I don't have.
1 second.
You're asking for what's his hourly rate?
I don't know. We can talk. You know,
$1,000.
Where's he going? Is he in his attic?
Yeah, he's got a cool attic room.
What is that?
Just keep
I
he'll set it up.
Oh damn. Okay. I want this. It's all the Hanna-Barbera characters on a sled. I want that done on one of my walls.
Oh my God!
That's beautiful, man.
Give me like a year.
I love.
He'll wait.
It's not all of them, but like a lot of them.
That's awesome.
You know, Tim, you know how like people do like the Inktober challenge? They'll draw like something every day.
Yeah.
Why don't you do something like that, but you do a Hanna-Barbera challenge? Each day you pick a different classic character. I mean, I think honestly, I would love to see if you did the Great Gazoo from the Flintstones. That would be pretty.
Oh, I sold him. I sold him.
There you go. See, I also would love to see
Baba Louie.
Jabberjaw.
Oh my God.
I've got a Jabberjaw.
There you go.
Where is it? Oh,
let's see.
Oh, here he is. See? Can you see that?
Beagsley and Grape Ape.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Great Gazoo.
I drew that a while ago.
Dum.
This is the thing. These are all like original drawings, meaning they're not prints. So they're colored pencil and ink. You know, they're like quick stuff.
Yeah, text.
And what happens is I draw these.
Oh, you're making some money.
You're making some money, man.
Coming in. You see my email coming in. And what happens is I draw these, and then I sell them, and then I have to draw them again.
Those bastards.
Damn it.
They
So
pay
Tim,
you money.
if someone sees you at a con, what does a commission like that cost?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I'm cheap. I do these for.
I like that.
I do these for $20.
Oh, I love that.
That's it. Next trip to con.
Yep, I'm getting something done.
You know,
we should all think of Hanna-Barbera characters.
See, I
already got a great.
I did Cindy and Yogi.
Oh, nice.
Rhode Island Comic Con.
Hey,
Did that one.
That's a lovely picnic.
I don't know. It's a lot of fun, you know.
You know what? Another good one would be great. A great crossover is you do Great Gazoo versus Mr. Mixoplitic from Superman. That would be pretty funny. Two tricksters at war.
There you go.
Oh, the Hanna-Barbera drawn too.
Yeah.
I'll show you one more. This is. Okay. Does anybody recognize this guy?
Oh my God, I know him. I can't think of the name. I know I've seen that.
I don't know the name. No.
Oh my God,
his name. I've seen the character too, but I don't know.
Oh God.
That looks like a young person holding that too.
Yeah, well, that's the story. It's a kid. He came up to me at Rhode Island and said, "Can you draw this guy?" And I was like, and he knew all about him.
That's pretty impressive.
And so
somebody has a good teacher.
Merlin the Magical Mouse.
Okay.
And he talked like W.C. Fields.
Yes.
And he was around I don't know, 1967 or so, something like that.
Okay.
And I remembered as soon as he said
you're bothering me.
Yeah. So this kid that, you know, clearly a kid, knew all about this character. And it was just the strangest thing to me that this young kid knew this character that was around in the late 60s. So I was like, yeah, it was neat. So sometimes you know, that's a character that everybody forgot about.
Voiced by Dawes Butler and Larry Storch.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Merlin was a nightclub magician. Much of the humor of the character was derived from the act that while he was often regarded as a cheap stage magician, he knew some very real, powerful magic tricks. His magic words were typically Atticasdero Escondido.
Escondido.
Yeah. But it's Hanna-Barbera.
That's some trivia that I'll never, ever use.
Yeah.
I know. I'll have Tim draw me. I'll have be Scooby-Doo on the left, Scooby-Dum in the middle, and the Dog Wonder in the middle of them.
Dynamite?
Dynamite.
There you go.
Dynamite.
That's not a bad idea.
No, you see what you really got to do is if you want the real Tim Jones spirit, you got to have him just draw like a big wacky racism, like.
Oh my God.
You know, and it's one of those where it's like
Dick Dastardly and
the long one.
you could take two genres too, because Hanna-Barbera also did the Godzilla Godzuki show.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh my god.
we could do Hanna-Barbera and kaijus all at the same time.
I just drew a Godzuki.
Did you?
For someone. I did a
As a kid, I think I watched every episode of that show, and I always, when I got older, I realized how crazy is this that a Caucasian family is just traveling the world, and out of nowhere they just, well, we're in trouble. Click. I was like, you have Godzilla on speed dial? What? Like, you just, and it's not even Godzilla. He's got like 3 fireball move. It's just like, and then Godzuki does nothing. He's just
puffs of smoke.
Does he do the rings of smoke or something? Is that what he does?
Exactly.
Like, what is he, vaping?
Yeah,
I think he's vaping.
He's the earliest example of vaping. Yeah, there you go, Tim.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it. How about that? I'm almost as good as Leo. Oh, here it is.
Oh my god! Wow, that's the first Godzuki commission I've ever seen, Tim. So thank you. I'm literally hearing the theme song as you said that, and Godzuki.
You know what? I want to have Tim sketch for me and have Joe St. Pierre do colors.
That's perfect.
That
there
would
you go.
Insane.
Boom. Next Terrific Con, we make this a reality.
Yep.
Yes, definitely.
Tim Jones draws Spider Pig.
Oh, there you go.
And then have Joe St. Pierre ink and color it.
There you go.
Is that the same as Spider Ham?
Spider Ham. Spider Ham.
Spider Ham. Okay.
Yeah, but Spider Pig it's the Simpsons version. Because remember, it's like Spider Pig
does whatever a Spider Pig does.
Yeah, exactly. Can he fall? No, he can't. He's a pig. Da-da-da. Look out! Here comes the Spider Pig. And then there was it. Don't forget about Spider Pig. He's not Spider Pig anymore. He's Harry Plopper. And I'm just like, I was like, every once in a while, you're like, The Simpsons used to be funny. This reminds us of that time.
It did.
It did. That time is long past, but every once in a while, there is a giggle. Every once in a while. No, listen, guys, everyone, let's just make Tim Jones's life even better. Just have him commission at Classic Hanna-Barbera. Give him money. He will do it. All the childhood. #boomerang. There you go. I'm done.
Boomerang.
I will do my best. I know people that could just blow me away with the Hanna-Barbera stuff and that.
Well,
it's a lot of fun to me. I'll be the first one to say I'm not the greatest artist in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I walk around these Comic Cons and I'm just like, Jesus Christ,
well,
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Yeah, but first thing, two things, Tim. One, I remember when I did my interview with you at Terrificon, and I brought up the comparison to Hanna-Barbera, that it's what I thought of when I saw your work. You got really happy. Like, guys, have you ever seen when Tim Jones smiles, just lights up the room? He's just like, wow, thank you. Like, what a compliment. You'd think, like, this guy wakes up and there's a storm cloud raining in his cereal.
Well, just real quick, you say you're not the greatest artist in the world, Tim, but your art is very unique and lovable,
And consistent.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Don't forget consistent.
Oh, totally.
Yep.
Yeah, and the second thing, Tim, you have to remember, if we didn't have the comic strips back in the early years of comics, we wouldn't have comic books. This is where it started. It was the four panel, so the 4-box panel that evolved to be the 4-panel page, and then so on and so forth. So don't sell yourself short. You're doing the dream, man.
Not to mention, the market or the media of newspaper is supposed to be essentially dead, and you're still opening new markets, Tim. That's pretty remarkable.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
So-
The only thing I can draw.
You
is
should
a bat.
appreciate it, sir. You should appreciate it.
Yeah, and listen, if you ever have a down day, you call Splash Pages, and we'll hype you the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
You need
so,
that pick me up. You call Leo.
That's
We'll
awesome.
schedule a thing. We'll be like, hey, Tim Jones, don't do that to yourself. You are a great artist. You make
Thank
people
you.
laugh.
Thank
That
you.
dog is funny. Okay, stop
you.
it.
And you're
He
not
puts
related
food
to Ellie.
on the table. He puts food
I-
on the table. Most important thing.
Yeah.
I belong to the National
That's
Cartoonist
because
Society.
his mom.
There you
And
go.
they-
I didn't even know what that is.
No, but neither do I. But so they have this thing called the Reuben Awards every year, and
Mhm.
it's like the cartooning world version of the Oscars. So everybody's in the tux. There's a red carpet, and all the Kathy Geiswhite is there, Jim Davis is there, Gary Trudeau,
Whoa.
Matt Groening. All these big shots are there.
Nice.
And I haven't had a chance to go because it's always last year's was in Kansas, and I just found out that this year's is going to be on the East Coast. We haven't said where, but so I'm
Do you need
psyched.
a
So I'm
date?
finally going to go. Jeremy, put a dress on. Let's go.
Oh, I'm
Um,
I'm
but,
gonna meet Jim Davis. Are you
nice.
kidding me?
You know,
What Tim? What state are you at?
what state am I in?
Yeah.
I'm not in the same
on
state
the,
that
on
Drew's
the
in
map,
right
not
now.
in the mental state.
God
Oh.
damn it. I'm good.
I'm in Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I'm in New York, buddy, but fair
But what
enough.
I'm getting at is that Jim Davis was there, who's one of my idols and one of my influences and stuff. And he's on my bucket list of people to meet. And he was there.
Awesome.
And I just want to go to these things and just meet these people and just
You're like us.
have to bring Depends because, you know, I just
Just a
want
little bit.
Jim Davis was there doing a talk, and he had two easels up on the stage, and on one easel he drew Garfield from 1978,
Right.
and then he drew Garfield in the other easel of what he looks like today, and he talked about that, and I was just like, I just wanted to be there. I had another friend who's an incredible artist. He draws Peanuts books and that. And he was at a table, and Kathy Geiswhite was sitting behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he was all kinds of nervous. And he leaned over and asked her for her autograph, and she actually drew him a little sketch of Kathy and stuff like that. And I'm just like, but so there's these people that I'm influenced by, or that I just want to meet and just pick their brains, you know, and just sit and talk with them, and just realize that these are people that I aspire to be like, and
Right.
be as good as, and be as successful as, in that. So, you know, it's just so I kind of, I know I downgrade myself a lot, but it's just like I know what I'm capable of, and I also know where I want to be. So I always try and find a way to get to that, no matter what, you know.
Right.
So even if it's
That's
finding a
20
bathroom from out somewhere.
Tim, we've got 2023 coming up, so we're going for 10 new markets this year. We're going for over.
Yeah.
We're going for 10 this year.
Yes, I'm going to try for the northern United States.
All right.
Get out your
Haven't-
phone book.
Haven't gotten into New York, New Jersey, not New Jersey, New Jersey, but New Hampshire, Maine, that stuff. Whatever's Chicago, that whole top row.
There you go.
I want to see if I can do that. So
Pierce the border. Go for it.
I you know, people like it. I try and be funny, you know, and stuff like that. So
Absolutely.
I mean,
You
I've been
do
in
great.
situations where people say you're not funny, you know, but that's a
Have you?
different. I have.
That's horrible.
It's hard.
Well, you know what you say to those people?
People
Is
are
that, well, that's great. It
douchebags.
wasn't writing for you.
Fucking Christ.
Well, Jeremy, there's always people who always got to rain down the parade. Like, it's my favorite movie is Ghostbusters. There's always that one person who's like, well, I don't believe in ghosts. And I was like, that's fantastic. Then you can watch another
This
movie.
is-
Yeah. Well,
I
that's
don't
where
think it's-
ominous came
I
from.
don't think that's a requirement to believe in. I don't understand.
I actually that actually came up when I was coming up with ominous, Aesop's Pet Cloud,
Mhm.
and that phrase, "raining on someone's parade," was what got me to influence
go.
me to ominous and stuff. So, raining on people's parade. That's basically what he's what he's about.
Right.
So,
Good. Well, again, my favorite is these people, they're so critical, but then you ask them to kind of do the same thing. And then, they shut up. It's like, yeah, you want to draw and produce and do all this stuff? Go right
Never mind,
ahead.
he puts out a comic strip each week. That's no easy feat. I don't care who you are.
Well, Jeremy, that's because
well,
it's
New
so much.
content, 52 weeks a year.
Well, that's because it's so easier to tear somebody down like that simply out of jealousy or spite. It's like, this person
But
can
I
do these
can't
things.
even
I
believe
can't.
like
You.
somebody would walk up and say that to somebody. You might think it, but god damn, how could you say it?
Well, you know what it is, Jeremy?
Have you been on the internet? People suck.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
and
hate
Jeremy, these are those people who.
I'm back from a 4-year hiatus to the internet.
Yeah, but Jeremy, these are those same people who, when you bring that up to them, they would be like, "Oh, I'm just being honest." I'm like, "No, you're not.
No,
If
no,
I
that's
didn't ask you for that
mean.
honesty, you're just spouting your opinion, so I can say, well, honestly, you're a dick."
Yeah, that's honest.
But I take all that and just look at it and learn from it and
That's all you can do.
just try and be better and whatever.
Well,
You
yeah,
can't you
I
can't make
just-
everybody. I used to do stand up and stuff, and it's like you can't make everybody in that room laugh.
And they're all in
Yeah.
that room. Damn it.
So you can make them laugh at you, but that's
Yeah,
about
poor-
it.
Well-
So it's fine.
Well,
Right.
shame on those people.
It's
Shame.
okay.
Shame.
It's okay.
Shame.
Yeah.
Give me my bell.
Ding. Ding.
Game of Thrones reference for those who don't know.
I
Okay,
just
we're going
rewatched
to
it.
liven up the discussion.
And if you don't, shame.
Yes.
I'm going to try to run through the news items that I have. And I know we talked about one earlier, but really quick. So next
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Everybody's happy.
okay,
I'm so ready.
December 13th is the release date.
Oh, is that
Merry
okay, cool.
Christmas.
Batman Spawn go on a
Spawn.
date.
Yeah, crossover one shot. This is by Greg Capullo and McFarlane.
Yes.
And it's introducing a cosmic version of Talon.
Yeah. So
Oh, I
McFarlane
like it.
confirmed that the Court of Owls is going to play a considerable part in this book, and I am super fucking pumped about that.
Me too.
Because he tied the Court of Owls, into the fact that there's been multiple spawns throughout human history in the I guess image verse. And I was just like, wow, just the scope of that. And then it's Capullo who helped co-create them with Scott Snyder and Batman New 52. I mean, listen, I loved the original Batman Spawn. I have mixed feelings about it now, but I'm super pumped about this. So,
Yeah.
so
This
I-
is going to be fun.
I think it's going to be one of the rare books that we, as a podcast, will all read and then review.
Yeah.
So
Oh, we better next week.
It doesn't come out until the week after, though, right?
No, next week,
no,
Hold
you
on,
said
what's
the third.
date?
You said the 13th.
13th.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is next Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but so we would have to be.
Fine. A week after. A
Week
week after. Fine.
Come on,
fine.
God damn it!
Leo
We can't go
doesn't
back
know
in time.
calendar.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead, Drew.
No, I was going to say, Jeremy, the Mrs. Pond handles the calendar in that home.
Yes,
Come
she
on.
does. Yes, she does. Okay, speaking of McFarlane,
Ooh.
McFarlane Toys announced a 7-inch armored Batman from Kingdom Come. No,
Yes.
Gorgeous.
yeah.
I love it.
Oh my God, look at that.
I love it.
Hey, Batman.
Yeah. Keeping on the toy news, I have one, but I'm gonna wait for Velvet
it's
to return.
transform. Oh, it's got to be a Joker then. Right?
Well, so we'll go to Transformers. So HasLab has the Deathosaurus.
Wow.
And
Deathosaurus.
It's fully funded within just like a day or so, I think.
$180.
Yeah. Well, so are you familiar with HasLab, Tim?
No.
Okay, so HasLab, it's Hasbro Direct, and they do special releases. And if this is something that you're interested in, your best bet is to buy it from HasLab, because aftermarket, the price is going to triple and quadruple.
Wow. I can't afford the alimony, to be honest with you.
Yeah. They do the same thing with He-Man figures, and it kills me because some of them I want. Like they did it with the Eternia playset. It was all crowdfunded.
Yeah.
But I'm not spending $550 on.
Well, so apparently Deathosaurus has some He-Man references.
Oh, really?
I was doing some looking by the power of Grayskull. Let's see.
What?
Deathosaurus Fortress. Oh, maybe it's just they're calling it that because the way he's holding a sword.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it's a Japanese from the Japanese storyline. Deathosaurus is a G1 character.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, same here. But I mean, looks pretty cool. And
Looks
so
like a bat.
Since Velvet's back,
Yes.
there's a company called Tweeterhead. I've never heard of them, but they have a new Joker statue.
Oh wow!
Oh.
I like that.
Wow.
How
Very
big
sick.
is that?
That's what he said. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm good.
Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up right now. So yes,
I like that.
570.
Oh wow! Oof.
Oh, it's Sideshow.
Yeah.
Oh, Sideshow.
Oh, Sideshow.
Yeah, so Tweeterhead, but I guess sold through Sideshow.
Yeah, that'll be Rich's Hanukkah present for the next 8 years.
It's 20 inches tall.
Yeah, Leo, if you want to buy that for me, be my guest. You want to treat your man.
Let's see. That I just happen to have a tape measure right here. Let's see.
Hold on. 8 inches? Did it say?
No, 20 inches.
Holy
I
crap!
thought it
Look
said
at that. It's tall. Look, it's taller than
that's
you can
almost
see.
2 feet tall. Wow, that's pretty big. Okay.
That's a statue.
You know, Rich, if I had the means, I would
Put it
totally
away,
buy it
Tim.
for
Put
you.
I
it
know
away.
you would. I know you would.
No, I actually use this in,
Whoa.
just in case I forget.
I
You gotta
prefer
measure
you
the
pay
grapes.
for your medicine, Leo, and stay alive.
Yeah, totally. Also, toy news. This is
You got
who the hell is
anything,
this?
He-Man? Come on.
No. Hot Toys is releasing a Lotso
What?
character.
Okay,
Well,
if I see that strapped to a car, I'm going to be really mad.
Oh, now I want to buy one and just strap to my car just for that
Yeah,
reason.
Please, please don't. Like, please don't.
And Chris Wozniak has started a GoFundMe. He's claiming DC Comics is suing him. And it might have something to do with him claiming that he provided a story for the Batman movie years ago.
Well, yeah, you run. Listen, Leo, I just heard about the suit against. I don't know. I didn't know this, but there was this guy on the internet that was claiming Sandy Hook was some sort of like conspiracy.
Alex Jones.
Yeah, and
You didn't know that, Drew?
what I did not know about this. So my parents are telling me that
fucking
The guy's a
douchebag.
psycho. Yeah.
and I just found out that they ruled against him, and he has to pay like millions of dollars.
Oh, close to $1 billion.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah, absolutely, like, good.
Yeah. But in the
How
meantime,
dare you?
Drew, he's trying to complain. Do like bankruptcy and like all his companies, so he doesn't have to pay.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're watching this, Mr. Jones, you reap what you sow. So eat all of the sour grapes.
He's the one that just had Kanye West.
Not related to Tim Jones, FYI.
No, everybody,
No.
everybody buy more books. I'm sorry, what?
Apparently, Chris Wozniak says that he showed the story to Archie Goodwin in 1990.
Right. Who's the big DC editor back then, right?
Yeah.
R.I.P.
And apparently he showed the story to multiple DC people throughout the years. Latest, he sent a copy to Michael Uzlan, producer of the Batman movie and TV.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yep. So, well, it's news is just coming out, so I'm sure we'll be hearing more from it.
Listen, every great idea, there's always 3 people comes out of the woodwork. So that was my idea first. I can't even tell anymore.
Yeah. And Black Adam, a lot of people, the DC haters are saying, oh, it's losing money. Well, apparently they're saying it may lose $100 million.
I just thought it was boring.
I loved it.
I did
I had
too.
yet to watch it.
I had a lot of fun with that movie.
I was waiting for it to end 3 times.
Although, I need to say this, and I'm sure those who are friends with me on my Facebook saw that I said this. I did finally see the Guardians holiday special. That was exactly what I needed to kickstart my Christmas spirit. That was fantastic. Please support that. It's 42 minutes long, everyone.
I'm going to watch
it.
Holiday movie.
And in the true Christmas spirit, God bless James Gunn, everyone. There you go.
Yeah.
That was awesome. And Kevin Bacon.
Bacon.
Oh, my God. He was so awesome in that.
Okay. Kick off all of the Sunday shoes for Kevin Bacon, everybody.
Was that band actually playing, or was it like a track?
That band was, that guy actually does that with his arm.
Does he really?
That's a real band, yeah.
Wow.
The old 98s.
Yeah.
And that was awesome. That just those lyrics to that song. I just want to get that song.
Yep, totally.
That was awesome.
We don't know what Christmas is, but Christmas time is here, Tim Jones.
Yes.
We don't know what Christmas is, but Christmas time is here.
It's an awesome song.
No, I'm sorry. I just need to say that that there needs to be the GIF of Drax beating on that robot, because that was, oh my God. And when I realized that's a GoBot, I'm like, I can't. Why is that a GoBot?
Now GoBots are officially canon in the MCU.
Dude,
there you go.
I can't even believe that. But
you know what?
That was
Listen,
awesome.
now Kevin Bacon is canon in the MCU. So,
I have to watch it again. I don't remember seeing a GoBot.
I have to say, though, aren't Transformers Marvel? Because didn't
They
Marvel
are.
put out the Transformers? I know IDW.
They don't own the movie rights,
now.
though. Yeah, they don't own the movie rights.
Yeah. IDW's lost a lot of rights recently, so a lot of their good stuff is going bye-bye.
So,
Did anybody watch the GoBots as a kid? I did.
I did.
Yeah.
Leo,
yeah.
Beast Wars trailer?
Yeah, I have.
Because you're such a
I have
Transformers
to say it looks good.
It does look good, yeah.
I'm not a huge Transformers movie fan, but I have seen them all. But this one actually looks like it's gonna hit in the nostalgia feels with I forget what's her name, but the female Transformer there.
Yeah, I think that's what, Alita.
Yeah, she's from the movie, isn't she?
Yeah. So there's definitely a lot of G1 and obviously Beast Wars. Yeah. Optimus is voiced by who the hell is that actor?
Peter Cullen.
Peter Cullen, yeah. And they actually Optimus doesn't have lips, which is awesome. It's that's one thing I didn't like from the other movies. But yeah, it looks really good.
But now, Leo, I'm not a huge Transformers guy, or certainly not as versed as you. But the big ape guy, isn't he supposed to be a Prime, or isn't he like Optimus
They
Prime?
have the same voice.
He's a
So
primate.
Am I crazy?
He's Optimus Prime 8.
Ah,
Yes.
so
Optimus
it,
primate.
I know.
See what I did there? Yeah.
I did. I like that.
Hey, see what you did there, Mr. Jones, sir.
Yeah.
Uh,
see?
From what I
Mr.
understand,
Jones, Mr. Jones, Dr. Jones.
from what I understand, Optimus Prime does exist within the Beast Wars universe.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I believe Optimus Prime came back from the dead during Beast
So
Wars.
many times.
Yeah, but one of the times he came back was like during Beast Wars for some reason.
But wasn't it supposed to be like his spark is in the ape?
I believe so. I was never a big Beast Wars person.
Okay, all right.
Well, I'll have to do some research, but I think you're right. I think the ape is a Prime or is a version of Optimus.
Leo, I'm sorry to say, but I must address the adorable yet nitpicky moment you just had. You're like, I didn't like the lips. I didn't like the lips moving and the transform. Everything else is fine.
Yeah,
But
no, not
that-
everything else was fine, but that was a big part of it. You
Oh
know?
no, I'm just saying. But I just like it's we mock it, but it's just so funny when it's just those little nitpicky things, and you're just like, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say, really? Why? Why couldn't we just stick to the goddamn script? And it was you being nitpicky, Mister. Oh, it was awesome. It was great. It was wonderful. And it's nice to see your petty side once in a while,
Why,
buddy.
thank you.
It's like Ultron all over again.
Yeah,
The lips moving.
yeah.
That bugged the shit out of me. It's like, what did
Oh
they
my
do?
god.
Really, Joss? Really?
Well, Josh was losing his steam by then, so you know. But it's okay, Tim. Just remember, he's a feminist. Big deal. Whatever. Moving on.
So
Oh my god.
unfortunately, we have a couple people to say goodbye to this week.
I'm sorry.
Goodbye.
As we know, Kirstie Alley has passed away.
Kirsty.
Oh, I know.
Please say
Kirsty,
Kirsty.
yeah, and I found out today it was from colon cancer.
Yeah.
Oh.
70 years old, and that's not a fun way to go.
71. Yeah.
That's
And
too young.
also
Yeah.
Tim Kennedy of Archie Comics passed away.
Yeah, I know.
Tim and
That's
his
sad.
brother Pat worked with Paul Cooperberg in Life with Archie.
Mhm.
But yeah, apparently Tim Kennedy's been working on Archie for quite some time.
Yeah. It's
That's
you know,
sad.
I gotta say, like, I know,
Want to bring this back up?
you know, and then again, we lost some good musicians. I believe we lost one of the singers, songwriters from Fleetwood Mac.
Oh yeah.
Was, you know, she passed.
Yeah, Christine McVie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was really sad. I definitely listened to some Fleetwood Mac after that. I'm not gonna lie, I looked at "You Can Go Your Own Way" in a different light when I saw that. I was like, this is not just a breakup song. This is a
I didn't realize she was 79.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea she was that old.
And then Leo, the Sesame Street guy.
Yeah,
Bob
Oh,
McGrath.
Bob.
Bob McGrath. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's too bad.
I mean, you know, when
We
you think,
are the people
Do you have any
in
updates on
your
Peter
neighborhood,
David?
in your
Yeah.
neighborhood.
We do?
no, I was gonna ask, like, are there? I haven't heard anything,
Okay.
but
I've not heard anything myself.
no, I just felt like this year was really brutal with death, especially in the comic book community. Like we
Kevin
lost
Conroy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kevin
That was
Conroy,
rough.
George
Kevin
George
Conroy.
Perez.
Tim Sale,
Tim Sale.
Tim Sale, Kevin O'Neill, Carlos Pacheco. Thank you again, Jeremy.
Yep.
Ruining my shit.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It was just, I'm glad I knew. I just couldn't believe I found it out through Rob Liefeld. I was like, still can't draw feet.
Was Neil Adams this year?
Oh
No,
yeah, was that earlier this year?
Oh
Was that-
yeah.
That was right. Yeah.
I believe
I
so.
think it was this year. Yeah, early this year.
Yeah, really early. Because they had a tribute to him at Terrificon.
Yeah, and we were making that comment that they didn't have his. I guess he was known.
His battleship.
Foot-long boot.
Battleship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The battleship.
That's just such a funny story of him. Like, from what I heard, like he would like go around and steal other tables, like overnight. Tables would like disappear and then like show up in his area. I think that's awesome.
He was one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He was pretty cool when I met him. It's always one of those things where when you meet these people, you know, I have no idea, but then when they just come off a little smug, you're like, are you? It's just one of those where you don't want to take away their career. Like, you did what you did, but humility. You should probably eat from that pie.
Neil was a man who definitely had an ego.
Yeah, he definitely didn't have humility, but I think he earned it. He did a lot in the comic community.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I met him. I met him a few times, but one time at Terrificon, he was coming out of the bathroom and I was walking in. He doesn't even have his pants all the way zipped up, and he's already out of the bathroom. And I stopped him and I said, "Neil, how's it going?" And he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" He remembered me and stuff as he's zipping up his pants.
I was about to say he washed his hands. He shook his hand, right?
He shook my hand, but it was soaking. It was soaking wet. And I said, "Please let that be soap. Please let that be soap."
That's pretty funny.
Oh boy. Awesome. Well,
I want to make sure. I want to make sure we get to the book while we have Tim, since you did have a chance to read it, right, Tim?
Yeah, but he said he already forgot it.
I scanned. I read some of it. So.
It's my Neil Adams piece.
Well, we'll just get your thoughts. I want to talk a little bit.
Did that for free for my kid.
He said he loved the art. Lee's art.
The art was just insane.
Yeah, that's one thing I want to discuss. I just want to bring up really quick a couple new comics this week.
Go for it, Leo.
The big one,
Batman,
Batman 130.
Okay.
It's the ending of Failsafe. Batman by Zdarsky and Ramirez.
It's kind of cool knowing the guy who writes Batman. Like, Chip has been around for a while in our local cons and stuff.
The story there's an awesome ad for Batman Spawn for next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, the I'm not gonna spoil anything. Last episode, Batman was in space with No Way Home. But yeah, I'm not gonna show the rest of that. But the story is awesome. I'm curious where it's gonna go, but this feels like a true reboot for Batman.
Okay.
You know, unlike when they took all his money. You know, it's
that was dumb.
Yeah, that was.
Thanks, New 52.
No,
take all Bruce Wayne's money.
That was Rebirth.
That was Rebirth. Yeah,
it doesn't matter. The point being is he lost it and he got it back because he's Batman. Because it's fictional money.
Tom King was trying to do too much.
I don't know if he's gotten it back yet.
Yeah, last I knew, didn't what's her name have it? Selena.
Yeah, Selena has his money.
Leo, I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care. You're just gonna retcon it anyway.
These poor guys, they don't understand, Leo.
Yeah. So a couple other issues. Batman and the Joker Deadly Duo #2 comes out this week. Batman has joined forces with his arch nemesis, and things are already off to a rocky start, but time is of the essence as another piece of the Commissioner Gordon is delivered to the Gotham City PD.
We're dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight.
Yeah. Marvel, Miles Morales, Spider-Man #1 comes out this week. Again, Dark Web #1 this week. Extreme X-Men #1 this week.
Extreme.
But they're extreme. The Extreme universe is coming back.
Please don't. Please don't.
Batman.
I feel the shoulder blades increasing with every second.
Oh yeah.
I want to see all the utility pouches. I just want to see all of the unnecessary utility pouches full of things that we'll never see.
Hold on, let me do my Captain America.
Yep. Oh no, they need to be bigger.
Did you ever
Bigger.
see the bodybuilder that they found that looked like that guy of Lifefield's drawing of Captain America?
Yeah.
They were like, he's real. It's like chest is out to here. It's like, what the hell's going on with him?
Listen.
X for days.
Jeremy, we can't really say anything because it's nerds like us that supported him by buying his work.
Oh yeah.
We encouraged him to be like, what you're doing is good, Rob. Give us more young bloods.
Well,
you know.
Speaking of supporting, Fantastic Four #2 also comes out this week, supporting Marvel with their friggin' reboots again. Spider-Man #3, the variants #5, Daredevil #6, but Daredevil, Zdarsky.
Okay.
And Star Wars Hidden Empire #2. I'll probably give that one a try. Oh yeah, and I forgot.
Yeah.
They rebooted Ghost Rider #9's out again.
I always enjoyed their Star Wars stories.
Some are hit and miss, but some are really
yeah.
We don't need 24 crossover issues. That's been my big problem with Star Wars events. They're too big. You guys need to condense it. 3 storylines, 10 pieces altogether, fine. Instead of 24 issue. I'm like, God, die.
Yeah, it is kind of sad.
Die.
You have to buy a Poe Dameron issue.
Yep. All right.
Dun, 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 the story of the week. Okay. So we're talking about Batman Noel, but I also wanted to take this time to talk a little bit about Lee Bermejo. So Batman Noel came out in 2011. November 2nd, 2011, and it's written and art is by Lee Bermejo. Letterer was Todd Klein, and colorist was Barbara Ciardo. But essentially, it's the retelling of a Christmas Carol.
Scrooge McDuck. No,
say quesadilla for me because you
Michael
said
Caine.
Bermejo.
Bermejo.
No, it's Bermejo.
Bermejo.
Yeah,
you
the
say
J
tomato,
is
I say tomato.
Okay,
Jeremy,
this is why. Whenever
Leo is the whitest man on the planet.
Yeah, that's why I want him to say quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
Oh no, you say
bad.
quesadilla.
No, that's how Zap Brannigan says it. So get it right. So, all right.
Yeah. So Lee Bermejo, Bermejo.
No, go your way.
I'm gonna go my way.
I might be completely wrong. Like,
listen
to me at all.
Okay, listen. Burger King and Billy Joel, relax. Let him finish the story. Jesus.
So according to Wiki, his career began in 1997 as an intern with Wildstorm. He's self-taught with little formal training. And his first credited comics work appeared in Gen 13.
Yep.
But he's done work for DC, for Marvel. Marvel. Yeah. He's done a lot of covers. As a matter of fact, my LCS, they know like whenever he does a special cover, throw it in my box. His art is.
They're like, that guy Leo is our chump for Lee Bermejo.
Dude, his artwork is friggin' amazing.
We know.
Okay, Leo, I need to ask this. If he was ever at a con, you would be first in line, right?
I don't know about first in line, but I'd be up there, yeah.
What would you have in commission, Leo?
Well,
Transformers.
Well, obviously Batman, but I mean, what about Batman would you have Lee Bermejo?
No. If I know Leo, he would do one where he would be Optimus Prime doing the Predator handshake with Superman.
No. I'd have to have him do something. His idea of the Dork Knight.
Oh,
gotta get something for the Dork Knight. Maybe.
Oh my God.
You got to be doing a superhero pose too, like superhero landing.
Yeah. So Batman Noel. Let me pull up the book here. Where the frig did it go? I had it just a second ago.
You know, I need to say, as a big Christmas fan, I thoroughly enjoyed this, and I always enjoy that Christmas stories seem to happen around Batman. This is not the first one around Christmas that I've read, but I just enjoy that. And then, I got to give credit to Lee handling writing and the artwork. That's a pretty big task. Not a lot of artists can do, double duty, but he did a great job. And it was a different take on the Christmas story, because you could have just done a straight up adaptation. Funny enough, like Rich and Leo, like that Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale, a Halloween book. Do you remember that we read a while ago?
Yeah.
But of course.
But this was different. Like, it honestly, and I apologize if I'm going to spoil something for people. When I realized the narrator was talking about Scrooge and that Scrooge was Batman, that just blew my mind. I was wow.
It took me about 10 pages to figure that one out, but that's just
At first I thought he was talking about the Joker, and I'm sitting there, I'm like,
yeah.
Who's Scrooge?
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
I've read the story a bunch of times so far. It seems to always come up around Christmas time. That is one of our subjects. Batman is Scrooge. Obviously, Bob has a son, Tim, that has a leg issue. Robin is Jacob Marley. Catwoman is the ghost of Christmas past. Superman is the ghost of Christmas present, and Joker is the ghost of Christmas future.
It all makes sense.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It all makes sense within the content, like the way Lee tells it. It all makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Like how Superman picks up Batman to show him what's happening with the family.
It's like, come follow me.
Yeah,
I got to show you some things.
You know what I found out about Catwoman? Is that she's an incredible baker.
What?
She makes everything from scratch. Oh my god! Wow!
Wrong one.
All right, I think I'm heading out.
There we go. That's right.
It's past my bedtime.
Tim, we were supporting you all along.
And then that happened.
Said that.
So Tim, I know you didn't get through the whole thing, but other than the art, what were your thoughts? I mean, did you is this something that you'll dig, that you'll continue to read, or?
Oh, absolutely. It's just the artwork just kept me going with it. I mean, I read it, but I'm glued to these pictures, and it's just his handling of
emotion.
Something as simple as the clothes, especially his Batman's costume, is just wow. Just the attention to detail and the whole composition. I mean, everything about it. I was just like, wow. Just amazing.
Yeah. Here in the Batcave, they portray all the different costumes too. I was like, that's badass.
Yeah,
yeah.
I love the Adam West outfit. Yeah. The costume, the Adam West esque bat costume. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, just everything about it. I thought it was really cool, and Alfred was fun too.
Yeah, of course.
Now, do any of you guys read this in voices like I did? I think this would play well into a voiceover.
I don't know. I it's funny because, Jeremy, I'm not gonna lie, when I was reading the Superman part, I did hear the Ghost of Christmas Present from the Muppets. So, I'm just hearing Superman, doing the thing.
Come in and know me better, man.
Oh!
Just a little trivia. The bat suit from Noel has been added as DLC to Batman Arkham Origins and Batman Arkham Knight.
I did see that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Honestly, like I said, I it's funny because I feel like Lee's work is almost on the same level as another artist whose work is just breathtaking, and he keeps reminding me of. I don't know if you guys know Adam Hughes.
Yep.
His the
Very
way he
lifelike style.
yeah, exactly. Like the detail, the expression, the how it's so realistic, but it's still, in my opinion, doesn't lose that fantasy. Like this is still a world where people dress in costumes and superpowers and whatnot. Like what's happening in Gotham right now is a pretty normal thing. Like if we saw this, you'd be like, what? But to them, just another day in paradise.
Yeah. Apparently, Lee's work with the Batman was inspiration for the Pattinson movie. Lee Bermejo's in the special thanks in the credits.
And it's funny because there was also talk that his Joker, the Joker that we saw in his book with Brian Azzarello, and even this one, that may have been some inspiration for Heath Ledger's Joker. And he said, like, there's no conversation ever with the studio. There's it's basically like you could see parallels, but it's not. There's no like, oh yeah, totally.
Well, if you look at the Joker in the Batman, it's very similar to that Joker as well.
Yeah.
The look of I thought so. But I mean, I'm just a crazy dork anyway.
You are, but we love you. So
I looked at this book and I'm like, wow, how long did this take?
It took him a while because he's used to, because I read about it in an interview with that. He said that it definitely took him a while because because your writing evolves over time. So it's like, you could start off with something and then it could be a completely different ending than you originally wrote.
Yeah.
So he said it definitely took him a little longer because you had to, you had to congeal everything.
Is it
make
painted?
it all work?
It's interesting, Drew. I was recently watching an interview between actually Graham Nolan and Bart Sears. They were kind of interviewing each other.
Oh, cool.
They were talking about how for them and their professional, well-known comic book artists to do 6 to 9 pages in a week is quite a bit. And they said back in the day when it was like Kirby and stuff, when they were rolling out 20 and 30 pages a week, the costumes were a lot simpler.
Well,
less buckles, less pockets, less seams. It was basically you were naked with colors on it.
Well, yeah.
I really just thought from that angle, I thought that was really interesting. I would have never thought of it that way until hearing them talk about it.
Well, and that's the thing some people don't understand is, you see these full page spreads, you see, these really intricate stuff. It takes them a while because it's not just
time.
It's not just them drawing it. Then you got to submit that to the inker. He's got to do his work to it, and then you got to then sell it to the colorist, and the colorist has got to select his colors and whatnot. And don't forget, you gotta also, you gotta save time for the letterer. He's got to do his magic. So it really is a team effort. And that's another reason for, like, when I'm at a con, like, I really make a point to meet the inkers and the letterers as well, because, they're all, if you look at it in terms of like theater, everybody plays a part. You got the actors, you got the stage crew, you've got the wardrobe, you've got the director. Nobody is just wallpaper, and then, you can have some situations like Tim, who's doing all of those roles in one. So, it's tough, so yeah, totally. But Lee's work has always been gorgeous. So it was, it was really nice to, I've never got to read this.
He's the one that did the artwork for Batman's penis, didn't he? I'm sorry.
Yeah, Batman Damned.
Oh,
yeah.
the Bat Dong. Yeah,
the Bat Dong. He drew
Bat
it.
Dong.
Good for him.
That was him and Brian Azzarello, Batman Damned. Yep.
Leo, do you have Bat Dong in your files?
I do.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Of course he does.
Jeremy, you got Bat Dong?
Oh, I got Bat Dong.
Tim Jones, you got Bat Dong?
Don't even think about it, Rich. Don't even think about it.
I for when I was
I don't
introduced.
have any dong, to be honest with you. I don't even
Yeah.
have a ding dong. Okay.
Poor hostess.
When
What will Mrs. Jones say?
She just agrees.
Ah,
when I first got into Lee's work, absolutely fell in love with it right away, and I was on a mission to try to collect, all his works of art, and I have a good.
How'd you do?
I'm mostly done. Some of it is like, well, for the Batman stuff. I need to move on to like the Superman stuff next. But yeah, I have pretty much all his Batman artwork.
Leo, aren't you supposed to be getting rid of that stuff so you can pay for your wonderful wedding and everything?
I'm married.
What are we getting? Oh, for the house. I'm sorry, for the house.
We need to move at some point. So yes.
Yeah. But
That's
you're
why I haven't bought anything in a. Well, I try not to buy anything in a while.
Oh yeah, how are you
Jeremy,
doing
did
on
the
that?
edibles kick in? Because your eyes just went Chinese, my friend.
Oh, I've been
And then you were asking Leo about his wedding, so I was just wondering if like everything just kicked in all at once.
It's okay. I have to take off the glasses once in a while. My eyes get small. See, they're better.
we're
now I
doing
see
that.
them.
Oh, hold on a second. I can do that too. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, it's near the end of the night. Oh, I guess we better wrap up with the moral of the story now.
Yes,
we should,
you.
and it's past
Mr.
Tim's,
Dickens.
it's
Okay.
past Tim's bedtime, so we'll wrap things up.
Dickens, Bat Dong, what are you guys talking about again?
Listen,
Just for
you know
the
what?
record, my head didn't pop up just because you said bat dong. Go ahead.
You know what? I had a joke, but I'm going to save it for later. I'm too tired.
Why? Thank you. So let's do the rundown. We'll
All right.
We'll rate this, and we'll start with our guest, Mr. Tim. If you were to rate this out of 5, how many bat dongs would you give it?
God damn it, Leo.
It's
Well,
the only thing on his mind.
I give it. I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5 erect bat dongs.
God
Whoa.
damn it, Tim.
Awesome. I mean, we could do little Timmy's crutches. Why
can't we just do 4 out of 5 Christmas carols?
Drew, what are you giving it?
I'm okay. First things first. I like how suddenly I'm the voice of reason when we do this. I hate this. You guys suck. Okay. I'm going to give this, a 4.85 Christmas carols because you're all a bunch of sick, degenerate Gothamites. Okay.
I own it.
4.85 Timmy's crushes. Okay. Velvet Joker.
You jackass.
Let's see. So I'm gonna give this a flat 4 cat women ball scratchers.
Ooh,
Oh my
awesome.
God.
Wow.
Heroes really do that. Jar Jar.
I'm gonna go about 4 as well. The only thing I had a problem with this book was the lettering in some places. It's probably because I'm colorblind, but it blended in with some of the background, so it kind of messed with my eyes. Other than that, I enjoyed it to all holy. That's what I'm gonna give it. 4 balls of holly. Because I'm Christmassy like Drew, and you guys are just degenerates.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'll stick with the original one. I'm gonna go 5 out of 5 bat dongs. So I absolutely love it. Well, that I hear
Leo, be
that's
original.
Catwoman's
Make
job.
them crooked bat dongs. Like
Does he
they
manscape?
dart to the left just a little bit.
Oh my God. End the show already, please.
Are we well trimmed?
Oh, geez.
Batman dresses to the left. Yes.
I want to
Leo,
thank everybody for
Cut
watching.
the check. Cue the credits.
I want
Like
to thank
Kennedy, back into the left. Back
Jeez.
into the left.
Jeez.
End the show.
I'm trying to. Okay. I want to thank
Where
everybody
can I
for watching
find you?
this. Jeez. Can I speak?
Yes.
I want to thank everybody for watching this fine evening. For me, just Google Leo Pond. You find a bunch of stuff. Could be true, could be not. I'm not going to say which is which, but I run the Dorkening Podcast Network. We got a ton of awesome people doing a ton of awesome stuff. Head on over to thedorkening.com. You can see just about everybody there. And, for our awesome guest, Tim, you can find all his information in the show notes. But, Tim, where do you like people interacting with you on the socials?
Ooh. Well, the website is sourgrapescomic.com. You can find me on Instagram at sourgrapes2017 and Twitter I'm at sourgrapescomic, and find me at shows.
All right.
I don't know where else you can find me,
Yeah.
but look around.
If you see him in the street, get him a cup of coffee.
Please.
Totally.
Google
And-
him. You'll find him.
Yeah, head on over to sourgrapescomic.com, and you sell printed copies of your book as well. So if
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I have, if you go on the website, you'll see the books there. You can't buy them from there, but you can send me an email or direct message me on Facebook Messenger, and let me know, and we'll work it out, and I'll get you a book.
awesome.
It'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
So,
Jar Jar.
Hey, come check out Comic Book Lovers Buy, Sell, Trade, and Auction to buy, sell, trade in your comic books and stuff, and auctions even. And here every Tuesday night at 8. And check out Steven's audio file of Super Retro Throwback Review. I'm on it.
who said Sour Grapes is number one? That's nice.
Aw. That Facebook user.
Yeah.
They're trying to get a book.
Yeah, they are. Mr. Drew.
Hey everyone.
Wow.
Yep. They drove me literally up the wall. When I'm not here every Tuesday at 8, trying to balance out this nerdy debauchery, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. These schmucks will probably say one of those accounts in their closing arguments. I do stuff for Screen Rant. I do stuff here. And it's the holiday season, so I'm just going to continue to be the Secret Santa everywhere. So enjoy, happy holidays, and let us know your favorite traditional Christmas movie. Thank you.
Awesome. Velvet.
Good evening, guys. Thanks for checking in. You know me, Rich Davis, on Facebook. And now you know I can also be found on the TikTok as Velvet Joker 1. And I just started my own YouTube channel. So check out Velvet Joker on YouTube. Yeah. And find out more Splash Pages content there, because that's what I'm putting up. And, you should definitely check out Tim Jones stuff. Check out chimjones.com, sourgrapes.com. Google him, find him. Send him a message. Maybe you want him to do a Hanna-Barbera cartoon for you. He'll send it. See, do it now. Do it now.
Just
now. And speaking about Hanna-Barbera, you should also check out other Dorkening podcasts like Retro Redoctopus, which just announced today that I was on it, and we did a Hanna-Barbera episode. So you should definitely check that out, because if you can't get enough of me,
it's like
there's me. I'm everywhere. I'm just blowing up.
Oh, love it. We'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.